Hello everyone, my name is Martin Lynch. I've got some questions that I've just written out. It would be better if I wasn't reading off paper, but after I finish it, I'll just give a bit of a summary. The questions will be, what is CE-5? Why we should make contact? Who's doing CE-5? What is the situation is the world in? What I predict? What you can do to make a difference? How spirituality helps and being a good and caring person? Then I'll do a shout out to people that I know that have helped me. And then there'll just be another little summary. Okay, so what is CE-5? So for the people that are new to this, that are interested in the UFO subject or wanting to help the world, CE-5 stands for contact, or the fifth initiative, which is human initiated contact. So that's when us earthlings go out and try and make contact with ETs, as opposed to them making contact with us. It's mostly done with meditation, but I don't always do it with meditation. You have to use intent. So your intent in your mind, you have to have intent. You have to have love, openness, respect, and a clear and silent mind helps you to getting... See, words are only words, but when you get into a state, there's just like, I suppose it's like the Matrix when Neo gets uploaded with everything. Like, you can't, okay. So this is just a short summary of everything. Why we should make contact. We should make contact for many reasons. For one, the radio signals we project into space are rubbish. Our world has had a bad history, not a very good track record. And we want to show the ETs that we want to stand up and represent Earth and show initiative and make a difference. We have to do it for ourselves, but they will help. And after all, wouldn't you want to be a part of history and have a future and say that your help, your initiative, and your input made it happen? Who's doing CE-5? People from all around the world are doing CE-5. Even the ancients, like the Native American Indians and the Aboriginals, had their own method. A lot has changed since then, especially our attitudes, respect, and how we treat others and the world. What situation is the world in? Well, this is a hard one, as it's rapidly changing with consciousness expanding. But it wasn't headed in the right direction. From our efforts, people connecting with ETs or being spiritual, being good people, or trying to make a difference, it is waking people up and changing. The key is to stop terrorism, wars, to feed and clothe the needy and the poor, to utilise the technology already invented here on Earth that has been suppressed. What I predict. What I predict that life will go on, but with a different attitude and understanding. Big corporations will realise this. They want to survive, be sustainable, and they will change with the new world that is changing around us. We need their backing, money, support to help educate, feed, innovate, and help the world. Already there is a Pepsi ad that shows this by talking about Nikola Tesla and about the world coming together, so I'd highly recommend looking at that Pepsi ad. That was like, that is awesome. What you can do to make a difference. One is to look after yourself and future. Be good to your family, make quality friends. Be known for a person of merit and being genuine. One of kindness and intelligence, one that can empathise. And I highly recommend looking into CE-5. Check out Dr. Stephen Greer. Start your own group in your local area. Join others and ask lots of questions. That is the thing, ask lots of questions. And I recommend start writing thoughts, goals, morals, and hopes. How spirituality helps and being a good person and being caring. I made so much more contact, well, I made a lot of contact when I got spiritual and I was looking at Dr. Wayne Dyer. He opened my mind. It made me spiritual, forgiving, understanding, and looked at the light instead of the darkness. So looked at the good points in life, not the bad. To realize you can create your present and your future. Know your thoughts and your attitude create your reality. To realize you can make a difference. No one is perfect, but the perfect time to change is now. Be nice to others. Help people around you that bring the life and the light out in yours, and treat them with respect. A shout out to, from the US of A, Costa Macarius, James Ian Doley, Frank Sattler, David Killis, Stanton Friedman, and Dr. Stephen Greer. From Australia, Kay McCulloch, Peter Maxwell Slattery, and Amber Spirit. And a big thanks to my loving and caring and supporting parents, partner, and family. I hope with my efforts to make you proud and to do something that maybe no one in my family's history has done before, make regular contact with ETs, to be listened to be respected, to make a faster universal change by me being me and connecting. Never underestimate your potential you have within you. If you say no way, you need to change the people you hang around. Read more books, self-educate, and practice a quiet mind. Take up meditation and write. You can start by writing about your dreams, your hopes, your goals, your dream life if you won the lotto. Next, write down what you know, what means the most to you, what you don't like in the world, and if you could change the world, what would it be and what would you do? Would you bring everyone together, or would you just rule and look after yourself? Here is a quote by myself. Your thoughts create your state of mind. So if you can create an ever good present, then in theory you can create an ever good future. Think it, live it, feel it, be it, make it. Now, there's been a lot of corruption in the world, and being into conspiracy theorists has made me sort of really negative. This is going to be seen by all the intelligence communities. Not everyone in those people are bad, just we're not happy with what's going on. So don't bag them out, don't get them offside. There's no one offside. I want to make Australia proud. And you know that you've got to do it for your country, do it for your family, and do it to make history. Be a modern day prophet, but look at it how we can educate, feed, and support the poor to make a profit for the big companies. We need their backing, we need their money, we need their support. We need to change people's opinions. We need people to be more forgiving, more multicultural. For Australia, I've got many big dreams that I'd like to start an educational system that is primary school, high school, college, university, and one that people can work, say, 2 or 3 days a week, and they come, shows them how to be a better person, how to make something of their life, how to control their thoughts. A big thing on helping people with mental illness, as it's one of the greatest things that's going around, which I have myself, and it's very hard. The key is that your environment and what you're subjected to, people say that, like Earth is just all about fighting, it's all about greed. No, just picture this, right? Just say you're a good person. So if you're a good person, just say, okay, you have twins, you look after one and you send the other one off to a real poor, bad place. Then you come back in 20 years, what the difference is going to be. Same genetics. The thing is, we've got to educate people. We've got to, instead of the news always being bad, we've got to show embracing and showing how people are making a difference. So just say for ISIS, for example, instead of offending every person that's Muslim and for every Muslim person to get angry and then be conned and want to join ISIS, how about we show the good things that you can't get people off guard, all right? I bite very easily. So if someone's on the internet and they have a go at me by saying I've got a tinfoil hat, in the past I have gone off my head. That's not the key, is to go off your head. And the same thing is watch what you say on the internet. So the thing is, I've made contact with extraterrestrials and said things are rapidly going to start expanding and moving forward for the 100 monkey effect, that everyone's just going to instinctually be upgraded and know what's going on. This is a time that we're getting looked at, and the thing is, ETs know everything what's going on. So this is the time to do your best, do it for yourself, do it for your boss, because at the end of the day, what I want is everyone to get through this, even the people up the top that are bad. If they can change as people to be good, to do good, and because of their power, they make it happen so quickly, it's not up to us what happens to them. Let it be for them and the creator of our soul. We all have a soul, and look at me shaking. I'm just nervous on camera, but you've got to keep, I'm better at writing than I am at talking, but practice makes perfect. Do it for yourself, and make sure you contribute to the society, and just know by your thoughts and by writing and your what you connect to, that it will actually change the world. You've just got to do it. So study, write, practice meditating, and even pray. You don't have to believe in God. I don't really believe in a God like that created the universe, but our souls came from somewhere. And you want to make him proud, and you just want to do good. And at the end of the day, you've got to work, you've got to bring in an income. So all the best, everyone. Keep on making contact, and over into the next video. Talk to you soon.